Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. They're getting outshot from the perimeter. He told them, we've got to close out faster on the outside shooters. These threes are killing us. Kevin, can they tighten their D?
Thanks, Doris.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And they better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Now here's Thomas. Dishes to Horford. And that one's good. Horford's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Schroeder with the ball. He's guarded by Thomas. The dish to Bazemore. No good on the 3.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now, here's Thomas. Passes it to Horford. The shot misses. Good D by Howard. Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. It's Millsap with the drive and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
Outside Thomas. Picked by Horford. Thomas gets the bucket. Thomas got 10 points in just the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Millsap passes to Porter. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
Now here's Thomas.
Well, you can see a change in the play with the Celtics after the trade deadline last year. Adding Isaiah Thomas gave them some pop off the bench and really created some balance for them offensively.
Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Schroeder kicks to Millsap. There's the killer two-handed slam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
It's stolen by Corver. He feeds it to Howard. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And guys, you know, we've talked about it before, but it bears repeating. Dwight Howard may be the best overall rebounder in the last decade. 5 times out of the last 8 years, he's led the league in rebounding. That's almost impossible to do in the modern NBA.
And the basket by Johnson.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
So it's Atlanta now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Howard is still Clark, an efficient rebounder, still prolific in fact, but he's no longer dominant. Last year he had not one 20-plus rebound game. Tell me the last time that happened.
Well, you know, this being Dwight's 12th season in the league, Kevin, a lot of wear and tear on him. I think he's trying to fight through it, and he's still very much more than serviceable. Wants to get a ring, and he's doing his part to try to make that happen.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Clock at 4. Johnson draws the double. Here's Crowder. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Schroeder passes to Howard. Knocked loose. Outside Thomas. Atlanta with the rebound.
Yeah, they collect one there, but overall, -10 rebounding for the game.
And you wonder why they're losing big? Well, wonder no more. I mean, you hit the nail on the head there, partner.
Now, here's Howard. He kicks it to Bazemore. Another 3 for Atlanta.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he beat up?
Celtics have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. And Thomas, here we go. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 7 rebounds in the game. Schroeder kicks to Howard. To take the lead, and it's sent back by Horford. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Here's Schroeder, and Atlanta again with the bucket.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there. Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Here's Bradley. Took him no time at all on that one. Bradley's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
What a huge boost he's giving them here. 4 or 5 in this fourth quarter has come up big.
Millsap a screen on Thomas. Shooter passes to Millsap. Bazemore for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Crowder dishes to Thomas. Nice ball movement by Boston. And the basket by Johnson.
That's a confident play there. Great execution.
The Hawks leading. And here's Schroeder. Millsap a screen on Thomas. Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Inside. Yes!
Boy, it's a scary sight when Howard starts lighting it up like this.
56 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Thomas. Johnson the screen. Thomas passes to Bradley. Back to Thomas. Misses the wing chair.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
Bradley dishes to Thomas. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. That doesn't go either for Thomas. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And an intentional foul right there.
They're over the limit.
Gets the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion.
At the line, foul,
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 5. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Well, guys, what do you think?
You know, and not only do you want to draw up a score here, but it's got to be a quick one.
Yeah, it has to be quick. They've got to convert, and then there has to be an immediate foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Shooting for Atlanta.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those. And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
And so the Hawks take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the W.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Paul, congratulations on this win. It seemed like this game was getting away from you at points. What does the team take away from this game in terms of experience?
You know, we got to do a better job of executing down the stretch. You know, as simple as that. Just glad we got this win. We just can't let these things happen in the future.
An escape from some mistakes, Paul. Well done, guys.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul Millsap. He put his team on his back and carried them as we've seen him do before, but it never gets old. A textbook example of making play after play to lead the way.
You gotta love Paul Millsap showing us all of what he's capable of. He's tough to guard. He's got a tremendous combination of an inside and an outside game. He can really do it all. He'll get you points at the rim, and he can knock down the mid-range jump shot, whatever it takes.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.